People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream.
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The American Dream. I'm Brian Hadley, Delaware Realtor, and your host today as we're taking a step back in time to one of Delaware's most historic and quaint little towns, Old Newcastle. And we're gonna help them celebrate a big milestone with their 100th anniversary of A Day in Old Newcastle. But stay tuned, because I'm gonna take you into a little hidden gem, the Sycamore, a true one-of-a-kind wine speakeasy in the cellar of a 200-year-old building. And you're not gonna wanna miss how she's serving up her wines. Let's go. As the town comes alive with all the sights and sounds of centuries past, what better way to get a fully understanding of the event is to talk to one of their passionate reenactors. How long have you been doing this, and what does this event mean to you?
So yeah, I've been coming to here for probably about 8 years, which is as long as I've been, kind of reenacting and things like that. Even up until recently, I worked at the courthouse right behind us here.
Right here?
Yep, yeah, basically as a guide, talking about the history, dressing up. Very much enjoy it. I even made a lot of the stuff.
Oh, really?
Here,
okay.
so.
Okay. The event, A Day in Old Newcastle. This is the 100th anniversary, which is pretty special. Tell us a little bit about what all that means.
Kind of personally for me, again, having worked here and even, I think I was about 10 years old when I first came, even like in a little costume myself. My parents bought for me online, so it's kind of, I guess I'm very passionate about local history, and here is, Delaware is probably one of the epicenters of all that, among a few other places, but again, I don't think anywhere else in Delaware, even, probably comparing to Old City, Philadelphia, you have so many, original houses from the 1800s. Again, important buildings like the courthouse, where, the state of Delaware was basically born.
The balcony up there, the Declaration of Independence, was read from up there.
About, I think, 2 weeks or so after the Declaration of Independence, they had an official reading. Soldiers from the Delaware Continental Regiment who would have worn these blue and red uniforms, they had been freshly formed. They apparently marched from Wilmington, take the symbols of the monarchy that were in the courthouse. If you go in there, you can see them.
Okay.
And they're basically burned before the square, according to one of the lieutenants, Enoch Anderson. So, kind of an interesting moment, kind of, I guess, the first Independence Day, 4th of July here in Delaware.
It was here, yeah.
Yep, yeah, right here.
That's
Yep.
super cool, super cool. Tucked beneath one of these centuries-old buildings is the Sycamore, rewriting the rules of wine culture. Let's head underground and check them out. Trish,
Hey there, how's it going?
are you?
Nice to see you. Welcome to the Sycamore.
thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely,
Fantastic.
welcome.
We're in the basement of a 200-year-old building.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about the Sycamore and what inspired you to open up a wine speakeasy.
Certainly. When my partners came down and we saw this space, it just spoke speakeasy, and we knew that this wine concept would be the perfect fit here in town.
The wine concept,
Certainly.
one of a kind. This is only one in Delaware.
This is the first in Delaware,
Okay,
that's
so
correct.
Tell us all about that.
So here at the Sycamore, what we do is we give you a card, that allows you as a guest to be able to come over and try pours at your own pleasure. So we offer tasting pours, we have partial pours, and then we have full pours. So we have 7 different countries in our lineup of 24 wines from around the world. And all of these wines come from small family-run vineyards. So we love that we are able to give them some headway here in the Northeast, especially by the tasting.
So this place was built in 1818.
Yes.
So obviously the history, but there's got to be, this has to be spooky.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I think our spirits have a good sense of humor. So I think our spirits like our spirits. So we've had a lot of activity since we've opened. These lights tend to all of a sudden just turn on, get brighter, which are only activated by us touching them. So the first couple of months I was open, every morning I would look back at the camera and see all the activity. We have a lot of orbs that are sort of floating around here. So we've heard that there was a former proprietor, her name was Mary, who owned a shop upstairs. So we've had some ghost hunters who have come down here, and they've actually brought equipment down that confirms that there is a spirit named Mary. So I think she has a little bit of a sense of humor and likes to mess with us with these lights down here.
But nothing that's driven you out of here.
No, no, we're going to keep it that way.
So you're going to be here for a while.
I'm in a 200-year-old basement at midnight, so we want to keep it that way. Yep,
well, thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Cheers.
Absolutely. I'm not sure we could have asked for a better day. That was awesome. I want to thank the town for having us here. Thank Tricia for showing us through the Sycamore, and of course you guys for tuning in. Until next time, this is the American Dream.
Chris Dreisbach here, your host of American Dream TV, selling Lancaster. And today I'm here at the White Chimney Estates, reportedly the oldest house in Lancaster, and now today a beautiful wedding venue. I can't wait to look at all the amazing stuff that Lancaster and the White Chimney Estates has to offer. So come along with me. Here today with my friend, Grandpa Jack. So Grandpa Jack, I did a little bit of research, and I hear a rumor that this building right behind me is reportedly one of the oldest ones in Lancaster County, dating back to the early 1700s. Can you tell us some more about that?
Well, there was a barn that was built back here that's old, 1700s, no doubt about that. And there was a permit issued to make an inn here in 1718. So somewhere in there, they built this, what's now the back part of the house. 1835, they did some remodeling, which we think is a possibility that that's when they put in the garden that's out here that you're gonna see. And so there have been a number of additions.
So now we're really bridging the gap from history to modernity, because this is now a beautiful wedding venue, correct?
It is a wedding venue, and that has worked out very well.
Wow. Well, what do you say we go look at some of this stuff? Let's do it, Grandpa Jack. So we're about to go into the oldest section of the White Chimneys Estates here with Grandpa Jack. And Grandpa Jack, what are we about to walk into?
Well, this was an inn, and they actually added on to a cabin, I believe, that was here. And lots of people stayed here that you might know. Benjamin Franklin stopped here, Lafayette, other people, and it's historic enough, I guess.
Well, let's check it out.
Come on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this was the inn part of the house, and that was a room where you served your ale and whatnot from over there. Here we are in here.
So would this have been one of the rooms that a traveler would have stayed in?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So theoretically, Ben Franklin could have slept in this room.
Yeah, one of these rooms up here.
Yeah. And you just have a pile of history all all around you.
It's all over. It's all over here. So here's where the young ladies, when they have their wedding dinner in here, this is an old tobacco shed, and we dress it up a little bit.
I'd say you dressed it up quite a bit. All right, so I'm standing here with Jessica, where she is about to take us through this hedge path looking thing and tell us where we're going. What are we about to see?
Well, for all our history lovers, one of the oldest documented beef cows is actually the Scottish Highlander.
Really? I
Indeed.
was unaware of this entirely.
See, you learned something.
You're telling me we're about to go see some
So we are going to see, but these are our pets. They have been part of many wedding pictures. We have Manny and Olivia.
So we're not gonna eat Manny or Olivia.
No, no. Hi, honey.
You're not gonna take my hand off, are you?
No.
You just love all the attention, don't you?
White chimneys, here we are standing now. It's been here over 300 years.
I love this whole place, and I haven't even seen half of it yet, have I?
You haven't. The house itself is architecturally amazing. It's one of the reasons why it's listed on the National Registry of Historic Places, because it is noted for its classic federal architecture. And we do have weddings this weekend, so actually our bride will be here very soon.
Oh.
So let's go take a look at the bridal suite. We have it all prepared for her.
Well, I mean, this is gorgeous right here.
It is. This styling is French Rococo, and as we designed and dreamed this building into reality, I really wanted to, nod to the French with General Lafayette having stayed here at the property.
And just to know that he stayed here.
Yes, yes.
Just amazing. So Jessica, I just wanted to thank you one more time for helping me add the history to the modernity of this extremely beautiful wedding venue, the White Chimney Estates. And hopefully next time you can come join us too. Until that next time, I'm Chris Dreisbach with American Dream TV.
Welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Cyrus Brumbutt, and today we're at a master luxury piece right here in Mechanicsburg, PA. Come along with me and I'll show you this masterpiece. Allow me to welcome you in this beautiful living room that has 3 beautiful skylights. Not one, but two pairs of cozy, comfortable Jack and Jills. One on this side and one on this side. The master bedroom offers a beautiful office right before the room even starts. As we enter the bathroom, we have something really unique. A standing walk-in latrine right on the side. As we move further in the house, we get out from the basement. We're able to enter the great room from the master bedroom and from the basement. This house has a shower, 2 walk-in showers for the swimming pool area. From the great room, an indoor 21 feet ceiling height indoor pool that has a waterfall and beautiful sitting area to host a party of 50 to 60 folks here. Right after a calming swimming session, we get into a climate-controlled sunroom that has a good morning breeze to be enjoyed here once you're having your morning coffee on this side. The majestic theater room does not only offer watching a movie with a beautiful 13-seater recliner seats, it has not 1, 2, 3, but 4 skylights. If someone wants to do some stargazing while you're watching a movie, that's also possible in this room. This kitchen's fully loaded with high-end, high-quality appliances, Sub-Zero refrigerators, Thermador LG microwaves, and a full Viking gas stove. With the total square footage offerings of this house, personally, me and you would question, what are the utility bills looking like? What are the electrical bills looking like? The average electrical bill for this house was $2,100, and we replaced that with a totally paid off $400,000 solar panel project. It has 142 solar panels. It generates 55.34 kilowatts of energy, and the total utility bill currently is $0. You ended up saving $24,000 annually of any utility expenses. This rancher is not going to be eating your pockets for all the utility expenses with the space that it has to offer. Fully maxed out garage space, 9-car garage. This is a dream garage for a car collector. You can have a 20-car collection and still be fine here. You wanna have your Lamborghini, your Maserati, Ferrari, everything can fit in this house. And by the way, the last and the most important part about this house is for sale. And you can reach out to us and we'll be happy to help you. Thanks for watching this American Dream segment. Signing off, Cyrus Brownbart from Central PA. Until the next one.
Hey, welcome back to American Dream TV. I'm your host, Steve Hammond for Selling Lancaster. Tonight we've got a special segment. We're at the Lancaster City Stormers at Penn Medicine Park. And we're gonna go ahead and check out a baseball game. So let's go take a look. All right, so we're walking around Penn Medicine Park, and I think I've got a connection with the press room. Let's go see what's going on and talk to John and Tom.
Nice to meet you. Yes. Great talking with you. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Bye now.
Yeah, the walking tacos, I give them a 10 out of 10. Pretty good. Wow, so, you know, this stadium's got a lot to offer. And what I like is you check out where we're at right now. There is a spot for the kids where we have a carousel, we got a park, we got a mini putt-putt golf, and there's plenty to do, you know, just besides baseball, which is what makes the Penn Medicine Park such a great place for the family, for you, for the kids. So really love coming over here and letting the kids burn off some steam. This is always a great spot. I just came outside. I'm in the second base lounge, and you can see right now we have a whole bunch of pinball machines, arcade machines, and I think this is probably one of my favorite rooms. So let's go check out one of these machines. We got a front row seat behind home plate, and it's looking like it's shaping up to be a fantastic night for a game. I don't know about you, but I'm excited.
My name is Trayvon Robinson. I am a hitting coach now. Just not officially retired as a player, but yeah, concluded my career of 19 years, and now I'm in the position of the coaching staff. So I am a hitting coach now. So this is my second year as a hitting coach.
How's the season been for you guys so far?
We're starting to pick it up. We're starting to pick it up a little bit. You know, it's a new team. It's a lot of new faces. You know, starting to get to know each other on and off the field. We're starting to you know, play as a team. Starting to trust one another. You know, everybody's getting their work in. That my thing is make sure I'm available as a coach. Make sure I'm available. Therapist, the hitting coach, I can be, you know, anything. So like I said, like just trying to be a mentor. But I feel like everybody now is starting to understand their own, like their role. So that's good for me. Now it's just for those guys to perform, you know, for their career's sake. You know what I'm saying? Be the best they can be.
I know, like, you weren't born and raised here, but like when you hear Lancaster, you've been around long enough. Like, what makes you think like Lancaster? Like when you hear Lancaster, what makes Lancaster Lancaster?
What I see it as personally, for my point of view, is that I see a slower town, a little bit slower than, you know, big Philly, New York, blah, 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 and all the other big cities and stuff like that. More of an agriculture, more of a country. It's like a country with a really, really small downtown.
My name is Nicholas Lucky. I go by Nick Lucky. I'm from Denver, Pennsylvania. My position is, I guess I would say, utility. It's kind of everywhere. I play left, center, right, short, third, and second. So.
And if there's one thing, like when you're buying your home or building it, one thing that you couldn't live without, have?
I would say, I mean, personally, I've lived, like, our house is in the woods. So we don't, I mean, we have neighbors, but like they're not right on us. So I would probably say being in a wooded area and kind of having like your own kind of land to yourself would kind of be something that I would want.
Hey guys, so we're here at our listing at 896 Salisbury Court here in Lancaster, over Manheim Township, not too far where we were just at with Lancaster Stormers. Today we're gonna take a look at this 3-bed, 2.5 bath, and it's got this really cool blend of contemporary design with some modern conveniences. So let's go ahead and go inside and go take a look. This home, which was built in 1988, its original owners, who owned Crown Kitchens, designed this fantastic kitchen that is a great blend of contemporary along with this gourmet style. You'll notice a really massive island that we have here that has beautiful Corian countertops and also butcher block countertops. And then in addition, we have a beverage cooler as well. We have 2 ovens, 2 ranges, 2 sinks, tons of cabinet space. We got a pantry over here. And in addition, if you come over on this side, we have a wine rack, some additional cabinetry here as well, and a stainless steel fridge right here as well. But the space flows from the kitchen to the dining room to this fantastic living room, which has these cathedral ceilings that sweep all the way to the top, and several windows that allow the natural light to fall in. It just makes this a very inviting space. So whether you're entertaining your guests inside or outside, there's plenty of room for everybody. This spacious sunroom has this fantastic walk-around deck that wraps from one side of the house to the other and enjoys 2 spaces for folks to walk up. So maybe if your neighbor's coming over for a cookout, they can enjoy space on the deck or this well-manicured and landscaped lawn. So here we are in the recently renovated master ensuite bath, which really does a great job of a tasteful blend of the contemporary design that's throughout the house, along with some of these modern amenities. And you'll notice that we have beautiful, fantastic tile floor, a soaking tub, a walk-in shower with a rain shower head, and then double vanity. And look, you even made a space for you to put your towels. All right, hey, thanks guys for coming out to see 896 Salisbury Court. This is a beautiful home. We'll catch you next time on American Dream TV, selling Lancaster. Until then, we'll see ya.
Welcome back to The American Dream. I'm Erin Adams, your host and a local realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Today's episode is all about lifestyle, nature, and what makes Pittsburgh's North Hills such a special place. Today, we're kicking things off in one of the crown jewels of Allegheny County and one of my very favorite spots here in Pittsburgh, North Park. Then we're gonna head to Weaver Homes and meet with Taylor Walter, the head of sales and marketing there. She's going to give us a tour of one of their award-winning floor plans, and we're going to talk about why so many buyers are choosing to build with Weaver. This is an episode you're not going to want to miss, so let's get started. North Park is truly a special place. With over 3,000 acres of green space, it's the kind of spot where you can start your day with a peaceful walk around the lake, rent a kayak from Venture Outdoors, go fishing, or hit the trails for some hiking. And when you've worked up an appetite, you can swing by Over the Bar Bicycle Cafe for a bite to eat and a cold drink. Their Firehouse dip, paired with their gravel grinder beer, is to die for. Spend your afternoon playing golf or tennis, biking, swimming, or even visiting the off-leash dog park with your dog. There's even an ice rink here in the winter. And before we head to our home tour, I'm making a quick stop at Millie's, my favorite place for ice cream, because no perfect day in North Park is complete without a scoop. That wraps up our tour of North Park. Next, we get to head to Weaver Homes and meet Taylor Walter and hear all about their award-winning floor plan. Taylor, thank you so much for having us here today. I'm really curious, what is it that you think sets Weaver Homes apart?
Weaver Homes has been in business for nearly 40 years. We are a local family-owned home builder that's been serving the community for that long. And we're founded by Bill and Bonnie Weaver. And today their son, Chad Weaver, leads the company as president, continuing their legacy of quality and integrity. We've built long-lasting relationships with our subcontractors, and that's how we're able to keep a good quality control throughout every phase of the build. Beyond the craftsmanship, though, is our people who truly make the difference. From the first meeting with a sales consultant, all the way through the warranty process, every team member understands that buying a home is a major life decision.
Wow, it sounds like you guys have built a great company, and I totally get why so many buyers are choosing you guys for their dream home. So I understand that Weaver Homes actually won an award for this floor plan. Can you tell me a bit about the award and the floor plan?
Yeah, for sure. The Toscana model that we're in was given the Housing Excellence Award from the Builders Association of Pittsburgh. It was named the best 55-plus detached single-family home over $550,000. It earned its recognition from the thoughtful design and layout of the floor plan, and it really resonates with our buyers who are looking for low-maintenance living on one level. Taylor, thank you so much for having us today and for giving us a walkthrough of this beautiful home. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for coming out.
Absolutely. Well, viewers, that wraps up this episode. I hope you enjoyed our visit to North Park and our tour of this beautiful Weaver home. I'm Erin Adams, your host, and I'll see you next time on The American Dream.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American dream.